Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. It's the Ed August Astrology and Tarot Show. Hello everybody out there. We're trying something new tonight. We're doing a nighttime show. Usually I'm on Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 noon Mountain Time, which would be 2 o'clock Eastern and 11 o'clock Pacific. I am so glad to see that the current planets are positive right now because the sun and the moon, they were in a square. The sun's in Aquarius and the moon's in Scorpio, but the square passed about 4 hours ago. Sometimes when the sun and the moon are square, there can be some friction and some misunderstandings. And we still have that wonderful conjunction coming up between Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars, when they get together, hey, they have some fun. We got the planet of love and the planet of sex. Well, you can look at it as the planet of entertainment, creativity, and hobbies. That's Venus. And the planet of just work and duty and stuff like that, energy and exhilaration, which is Mars. And it looks like that's taken forever. I'm thinking that probably Mars is about to go retrograde or something because I thought this would be up by now. But no, they're still almost about 6 degrees apart. So we've got at least a week to go before that matures. That's going to be a good week. Anytime you get Venus and Mars coming together in Pisces, it'll be emotional, but the emotions, we can handle them, especially if you're a water sign. If you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that should be really nice for you. Tonight, it could be passionate, something passionate in the air because the moon is in Scorpio. All you Scorpios out there, pay attention. Hey, we did have one really bad transit going on between Mars and Saturn. It was a square. Both of them right now are in 23 degrees. Mars is in Pisces. Saturn is in Sagittarius. But they are separating. Mars has moved past that critical point where it was damaging Saturn, and there could have been a terrible disruption, something absolutely terrible. Now for the last day or two, it's literally just last day or two, that energy is waning. It's going away. There's all kinds of, I believe that that's a sign that we're in for smooth sailing and clear weather. So with that in mind, I want to look at my callers here and see who's calling in. I am prepared to do some tarot tonight for anyone who is on the line. And let's just see here. We have a call from, it sure looks like Washington, D.C. to me because it's the 202. Let me see if we can connect. Hello, 202. Oh, it's sitting and spinning. What the heck is going on here? That's odd. I haven't seen that happen before. 202, you've been on for 13 minutes. I'm going to go to 917, and I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have my technician in here to help, so I'm on my own here. I'm going to try 917, which I believe is that somewhere around New York City? Hello, 917. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes, it
Hello.
is New York City.
Great. Hold on just a second. Because, hi.
Okay.
I
Hi.
just had to take you off speaker so I can hear you better. Now I think I can hear you through my headset. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Have you called in before? Have we talked? No?
Maybe a while ago.
Okay. So
maybe when
I
you
have some
first
cards
started
here.
your show.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. And what can I do for you tonight? What would you like to do? We're experimenting with me taking live calls because we do have a stalker who's been on my trail here for the last couple of weeks. And for a while I was not taking live calls at all. But let's try here. So what would you like to do? I can give you 3 cards. What would you like?
I'm definitely, I'm not a stalker, but I would like to focus on my career. There's a specific job that I am interested in.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited about
All right.
it. maybe that we could look into that one.
Mm-hmm. That's about what I have time for, is to do one question about your job, if that's okay. And I just need your first name, please.
It's Anna.
Anna. Oh, thanks, Anna. That way I can focus on the cards as I shuffle the cards. Anna. And you're somewhere right around New York City, is that right? I'm
in New York City, yes.
Great place to be. Sometimes a great place
Where
to get out
you?
of. And I'm in Chandler, Arizona, where we've had some really strange cloudy weather for a few days, and that doesn't happen down here. Usually we have cloudy weather and rain in December, and then January it's just absolutely smooth as silk and sunny and bright and sunglasses every time you look out the window practically. So Anna, I've shuffled them about 4 times. I've shuffled them about 4 times, and I'm about to cut them. Do you feel me cutting the cards here in the middle or the top, or where would you like me to cut them?
Middle.
Okay. So this will be. Oh wow! You are about to. No, wait a second. Now this is really weird. Are you saying that you're right in the middle of a job search, or there's just one particular job that you're waiting to hear back from? Is that what it is?
No, I'm in the middle of a job search right now, but I like one job, and I let go of one that I think I should. I don't want to take on the one that liked me because it's not. So I'm in the I'm searching for the. Yeah, but I like this one job, and I don't know if that will be the one.
The 6 of Wands comes up, and that is someone who is returning, it looks like, in triumph. It looks like they've had a victory. They have a wreath of laurel leaves around their head, and they're, on horseback, all gilded out and everything. And they're holding this one wand up that has like a thing of victory. What do you call it? It's a wreath of victory around it. That looks really good to me. Temperance is the second card. The Temperance card means that there's a waiting period involved. This doesn't look as though it's going to come just overnight, is it? This is going to take a few weeks or something like that to get going. So, But now, what is there about this job that you want that's going to involve some personal sacrifice? Are you going to have to move, perhaps, or are you going to have to start at a lower position than what you had hoped? Because the third card is the Hanged Man. Oh, you're not sure?
No.
You're not sure what they're going to offer you, I guess, huh?
I'm not sure what they were going to offer me. They said some price range, and it's also like a job from 9 to 5, which I haven't had in a very long while. So it's sacrificing my freedom to be doing this job. It's a lot of work and stuff, and also. I preferred working in the school system with children, and that's also partly a sacrifice because I'm going to be, if I get this job, then it'll be adults and psychiatric, so a whole different field.
Well, I'm going to pick out a 4th card here and then a 5th card, and then what I get the first one is the Fool. That seems to answer one question: is that do you think there's a chance that you may be foolish in the long run to accept a job that's in a field that you don't really like as well as what you want to do? If you want to be in education or child care, is there anything standing against you doing that? I mean, is there a reason why you're not pursuing that kind of job right now?
No, I am pursuing that also, but I'm also thinking about all the benefits that I will get. It will be.
Ooh.
I also want to benefits, and so there's a lot of, and it's in the city. It's not too far from my house. It's a lot. It has most jobs are so far. Like I'm going to be traveling an hour and a half for another job. So an hour and a half, but it might be worth it. So I know.
Well, you know what? This is going to be up to you. You know what? You will get a job offer, and then in that case, but since you're going to have to wait a little bit before this one before this one comes through. There's all the time in the world for you to ponder what you really want to do that might be an alternative.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is I picked up a fifth card, and that is the Seven of Cups. That's that wonderful card where there's 7 golden cups that are in a cloud, and you're standing in front of it, and you're looking at the different things in the cups, and there's success, there's money, there's prosperity, there's fame, but there's also a snake and a dragon. So, you have to choose. You have to choose very carefully, to begin a new career in a different area. I mean, even if it's close to your house, to get into something that's not optimal for you, and where you're always going to be thinking, gee, I'd rather be with kids, then I'm going to take a card.
I don't think so. I've worked with adults before. I am working with them right now, and I like it. It's actually easier than kids. Yes, easier than kids, but I'm thinking, like, I would like to work with autistic kids especially, not just any kids, but autism. And
you see, there's a number of options for you, and there's a number of decisions that you're going to have to make, and we're going to have to end it right about there, otherwise I'm not going to get to my other callers. Thank you so much from New York City, and I think things are going to go well for you. I really do.
Yeah, and I will keep listening, okay? Yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you so much. All righty. Bye for now.
Go.
And that takes us to, let me see, is this Kansas? Is this Kansas or Missouri? I have a call from the 913, and you've been waiting 14 minutes. Hello.
Hello. Thanks for taking my call.
Well, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're another young lady. You almost sound like the lady that was just on the phone. Now, which side of Kansas City are you on? Are you on the Missouri side or the Kansas side?
I'm on the Kansas side. You're good.
Well, good for you.
Your area code.
Good for you. Your name isn't Dorothy, is it? No, just kidding. I need a first.
No. My name's Andy, and I don't have red shoes on tonight either.
Oh, yeah. Well, that can be fixed, You get the right guy friend, and he'll go and get you some nice red spiked heels. Ruby red, yes. Yes. I suggest, since it's nighttime, I suggest the spikes, They make a big impact on the guys out there. They do. They really do. So what can I do for you tonight in Kansas?
Well, I'm just curious.
Yes.
I'm very happy where I live, but I'm just curious if I'm going to be moving in the next year or so. Moving home.
Oh, okay. You know what? That requires me to now. What was your first name again? Maybe you told me, and I'm just going crazy here, and I can't remember. What was the first name, please?
It's okay. Andy.
Andy. Okay, Andy. That's like my wife's name was Tony, but her real name was Antoinette. But who wants to call somebody Antoinette all the time? It's crazy. So sounds like that queen that got her head chopped off. But not you.
Ouch.
Not you. Here we go in Kansas. Are you going to be moving, and are you going to be moving soon or later? Right? Something like that. Now I can cut these near the top, a third of the way down, halfway down. Where do you see me cutting these cards?
Halfway down.
Okay. That's perfect. That's right where it was. The Hermit. You're on a steady course, but sometimes you get a little lonely, being the Hermit, You're the Hermit does need to go off and discover things. The Hermit's not staying in one place. The Hermit's on a mountaintop. Hey, watch out for the heat wherever you go there, because it's winter time, things can get very cold. The Hermit definitely looks like he, needs a very good furnace or heat source of heat there. That's only partly in jest that I say that. But the second card is the Four of Pentacles, and that's someone who's holding on to something. It has to do with money. Maybe this between the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. Maybe there's the fact that you're very careful with your finances and with your money, and you really don't want to spend as much money as perhaps you might if you have to find a place sooner. So you're looking for just the right place. Isn't that right? Someplace in your budget?
That's right. I'm not in any hurry. Not in any hurry at all.
Okay. Because the Hermit is also engaged in investigations and pondering, the mystery of life and whatnot, So, and the Four of Pentacles, you can take time to move around. You don't have nobody's knocking on the door for an eviction or anything like that.
No.
The third card is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is amazing because it shows a family. It could be a small family. It could be you. It could be more. And they're looking at the house in the distance. Hey, this is not a little claptrap apartment or a room someplace. This is a house. So I think you're going to maximize your potential of finding the room or the apartment or whatever that you're looking for, and it looks like it would be very good for you. And when you do find it, you'll move in a hurry because the next one's the Knight of Swords, and that's followed by the Eight of Wands, and that's the traveling card. You will definitely be traveling and moving in to this new place. If I was going to pick something, I'd say 4 months, but it could be sooner. And I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, Andy. Okay, bye for now.
Good night.
Good night. And right now, that takes us to the 901. And I am not really sure where the 901 is, but I have a feeling we're going to find out. It's going around and around. I clicked on it. It's thinking about it. Did we lose our 901? Hello? This is weird. Let me go back to the 202, which was the caller from Washington, D.C. Hello, 202. Got through this time.
Hello?
How are you doing? Hi.
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Well, good. It's wonderful that you called. Which side of Washington are you in? I mean, are you in the Maryland side or close to Virginia?
I used to live in Washington, D.C. in Northwest by GW's campus, but now I'm actually in Brooklyn, New York.
In where?
Brooklyn, New York.
I'm sorry, in Brooklyn? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good. Well, I hope your time was well spent at the university. And I thought it might be fun to talk to somebody in Washington to see how they're feeling tonight with all this going on with hundreds of thousands of people in town. No, let's get to your question because you were holding on for a long time. So let me ask first your first name.
My name is Kay.
Che?
Kay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's your question tonight for the tarot cards, for the tarot oracle?
For the tarot, I want to find out what the future holds for a relationship that has begun with a gentleman.
Oh, great. The relationship has begun. Yeah. That's a very good thing. You don't have to actually go out there and try to figure out how to meet the guy. You already met the guy. So let me see here. Yeah. Che. I'm thinking about Che back in New York. And Che.
Che like the letter.
And I'm like like K. Okay, like the letter K. Okay, that helps. That helps. I was thinking you were like the tea that they serve in India, chai or whatever. Yeah. So not enough caffeine for me, let me tell you. So it's okay. I've Isn't it great to do this at night? I usually do this around 12 noon, and it's never late enough for me to catch up with myself. So, okay, where would you like me to cut these cards? Near the top, near the middle? Any special place?
I would say far down.
Before you answer that question, what is your question tonight? Let's have a question first. I forgot to ask you.
Oh yeah. So, I guess what the future holds with the relationship, the new guy.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is exactly what you said, and it went right over my head. So I'm cutting them about yes. Let me see what's going on here. The world. Ooh, that's kind of neat. The world, tells me this could be someone who, well, that's the last card in the deck of the tarot deck. It could mean that it's a worldly person. It could mean it's a real sophisticated. It could be someone who's come from afar, someone who has a good background, who speaks several languages, who is maybe from a different group, of ethnically, religiously, or whatever than people that you've dated, before. And, the second card is the Three of Pentacles, which shows working on it, working on something, making something, listening. Listening is a virtue, right? So you're listening to each other and learning about each other. How long have you been friends with this gentleman?
We struck up a friendship, and I was living somewhere else, and that had been for about a year, just like kind of texting. He kept in touch with me. I really wasn't really interested, and then I moved back.
Sure.
And became interested. So I would say it's been like a year and change, but
okay.
More closely, I would say within the past 4 months.
Oh, all righty. That's pretty good. That's great. I just see the Knight of Cups coming for you, and that is a guy who's ready to give himself to you, to commit to it, to you, and who has something to offer. However, there's a couple cards in between. There's the Queen of Wands and there's the Nine of Pentacles. I think this tells me that there's certain things that you're doing, perhaps with your career. You have a regular 9-to-5 type job, perhaps?
I do, but I also am trying to make something happen on the side with a film I'm working on my own.
Okay. So, Kay, I just see that there's a time element involved in this, and also the Nine of Pentacles seems to kind of be luxuriating, kind of waiting, and the Queen of Wands is very interested in business and whatnot. Both of them are beautiful ladies. Both of them are different images of yourself. The Queen of Wands is the business lady, and the Nine of Pentacles is the woman of leisure and refinement and everything. And the fact that you don't immediately get that Knight of Cups tells me that I think you're just going to ponder this a little bit more and go out with him more and see whether this really adds up to exactly what you want. Does that make any sense? Okay.
It does. It does.
Yeah, that's good to know, because I was concerned about that. But the Knight of Cups is its own reward. It's one of the finest of the in the suits, because the Knight is the perfect age. He's not too old. He's not too young, right? He's fairly handsome. He's well poised. He's a catch. So if it's you that is putting him off a little bit, maybe you could reel him in a little bit sooner. Maybe you can kind of make it maybe it's a matter of being more approachable, available.
I think
he wants to
it's him now. The tables are turned. It's him.
Oh, you mean that is not in a rush to get together?
Mm-hmm.
In a way of speaking. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I have another card, and that's the King of Wands, so he's pretty busy with stuff too. Geez, you got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the King of Wands. Are you in some similar business or avocation to the business that he's in?
He is he's in so many different. He's got his hands in so many different pots. He's an entrepreneur, but he's also a creative, and that's where we overlap in the creative that we kind of do on the side.
Oh, okay. So that's a good thing. I mean, definitely creative. Well, here's the thing that's slowing it up. The Knight of Wands is followed by the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a boss, a task maker of some kind, somebody that he works for. So I don't know if he's totally independent or if he actually, is under a boss, at the company or whatever. But I think that's somehow that gets in his way. So he's got to fit in the time. He's got to fit in the time. So I understand now, these two women, the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, it shows a waiting period. You do have to wait for him to some extent. But but he will come to you, and the Four of Wands. Happy homecoming. You can't get much better than that to answer that question. It shows people in the distance that are welcoming, and there's it's almost the Four Wands form a gate, with a castle sort of in the background. So I would say that you will be successful in this, but I can't guarantee anything is going to happen for several months until the right time comes. It may have to do with the transits of the planets or something. You see what I mean? So
I do. I do.
I hope that helps.
It does. That was a beautiful reading. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Kay. All righty. So let me see what else I can do here, and I do appreciate it. Please do call in again sometime. And here we go.
Absolutely.
All righty. Well, I have a caller from the Phoenix area, but they didn't push the number 1 on the selection, because the number 1 is what makes the call come up to talk with me. And let's see, did we get the 901 yet? Let me see. I tried to connect with the 901, and it just would not connect. Maybe I'm luckier this time. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Lynn.
Can you hear me? I am so sorry.
I can hear you.
Didn't connect. I just have a few minutes. So, that's good. I can hear you now too. So can I get your first name?
Lenny.
Lenny?
Lenny's like Denny's, but Lenny with an L.
Oh, Lenny. Okay. And what can I do for you tonight? As I said, we got about 3 minutes, so I got to talk fast.
Okay.
What's your question?
What's coming up? I've got so many. Can you narrow it down to a general to see what is?
Yeah,
general
I think we'll have to do that. Yeah, a general. Let me see what I can do general for you. And what town are you calling from, please?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee, Music City.
Yeah.
And let me see here. I'm shuffling them, and I want to cut them, near the top, in the middle? Where would you like me to cut the cards?
The top will be good, the top.
That's great. That's where it wanted to be cut. Whoa, the star. Inspiration, good ideas, inventiveness, positive thinking, new influences. New influences are coming into your life, which probably includes the second card, which is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands could be a male or female. They could also be younger. They might be, a few years younger than you are, because the page shows a younger person. Sometimes it could be an amateur, naive, someone who is not a master in their field yet, but someone who's going to be your friend. And I sense very much that the star and the Page of Wands are going to work together. This is all going to be for your benefit. The changes that you're going through, the people or person that you're meeting or about to meet, are going to have a wonderful effect on you of helping your prosperity and how you feel about yourself, how you feel, as to being a beautiful and talented woman, because that's the 9 of Pentacles, and that's, I think, one of my favorite cards. It shows that wealth is coming. Wealth is very likely to come your way. And the 4th card is the Knight of Cups. Holy smokes. Okay. So you could have somebody who wants to get together with you, live with you, or something very, very beneficial like that. I hope that helps. I wish we had more time. I've just got to go.
Okay.
So thank you so much for your call. All right. And thanks for holding.
You. Okay.
And at this point, what can I do except sing about a planet or maybe the moon? And if I meet you in the moonlight, in the garden, would you pardon me? Oops, I got that wrong. And if I meet you in the moonlight, in the garden, would you pardon me? Tiptoe through the tulips with me. That was sung by Tiny Tim. I do not look like anything like Tiny Tim, let me tell you. But I play guitar and I play some keyboard. And I'm sorry, all of my fans just left the board as soon as I started playing. I don't think I'll do that again. Okay, everybody, thank you, and see me again Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 noon Mountain Time. Thanks so much. That was a mistake.